Welcome to Modi's English class, and today's topic, the unit 2 of the poem, The Inchcape Rock. Unit 1 already covered up. All of you know this poem is written by Robert Southey, one of the most romantic poets of English literature. Also, he has been awarded the Poet Laureate. And here, the poet highlights the perilous Inchcape Rock. In the first unit, I have told you that how the rock is dangerous and how the rock is a danger to the life of the mariners during the high tidal situation when the tides are high. Now in the second unit, we are going to read about the beautiful atmosphere in the sea, how the ship was moving and the evil intention of Sir Ralph. Here there are two portions available. One is a good portion. The name of the good portion is Abbot of Aberbrothock. And who is that bad person? Ralph. What was his intention? His intention was to cord the bell. That bell was actually saving the life of the mariners. Because when the rock was hit by the short swell, when the rock was hit by the tidal waves, actually the warning bell from that rock moves on the air and saves the life of the mariners. Now let us start the poem. First stanza here, Unit 2, first stanza, and this is, all of you look, Unit 2. So, Unit 1 complete, this is Unit 2, and let me start the first. The sun in heaven was shining gay, all things were joyful on that day, the sea birds screamed as they wheeled round, and there was joyance in their sound. Try to understand what is that? Here first line, the sun in heaven was shining gay. Gay means happy. The sun was shining gay. This is a situation of happiness. All things were joyful on that day. Everything was joyful because the atmosphere is good. It was a sea journey. Everything was fine. The seabirds screamed. Scream means here creating sound. The seabirds are creating sounds. The seabirds screamed as they wheeled round. What is the meaning of wheel round? So, making a circle. Wheel round means making a circle, or they are moving in a circle. They are moving in a circle. And there was joyance. From the word joy, it is joyance, means happiness. Joyance in their sound. So, definitely this stanza highlights the beautiful atmosphere and the shining of the sun and the moving of the birds. Birds were happy. The sun was happy. The atmosphere was fantastic. Now we are moving to the second stanza. Look a line. The buoy. What is the meaning of the buoy? That is the floating object. So the meaning is that is a floating object. That is the floating object. And on that floating object, the bell was hanging. The buoy of the Inchcape bell was seen. The bell was seen. A darker speck. Speck means what? Spot. S-P-E-C-K. Speck means what? Spot. A darker speck on the ocean green. What is the meaning ocean green? The green water of the ocean. That is known as ocean green. A darker speck on the ocean green. Sir Ralph the rover walked the deck. What is the meaning of deck? The surface of the ship. Surface of the ship. That is known as deck. Look a line. Sir Ralph the rover. Who is a rover? A person who always takes journey on the sea. That is called a rover. That is a moving. Who is moving always, never constant, and moves on the sea for business or piracy, whatever. Sir Ralph the rover walked the deck and he fixed his eye on the darker speck. Where? His eyes were? His eyes were fixed on the darker speck. What was the darker speck? That was the buoy. What was the meaning of the buoy? Buoy means the floating object on which the Inchcape bell was attached. Now the last stanza, look at line here. On this side is the third stanza. Unit 2, third stanza. He felt the cheering power of spring. What is the season? Spring. All of you look, spring season is the king of all seasons because here the atmosphere is fantastic. The sunlight is just brilliant and everything is very comfortable, enjoyable, and everywhere the atmosphere is fantastic. This is a line. He felt the cheering power of spring. He means who? Sir Ralph. Sir Ralph is moving on the sea and his eyes were fixed on the darker speck. Now he is enjoying. Why enjoying? Because of the spring season. It made him whistle. It made him sing. What was? So Sir Ralph was singing. Sir Ralph was whistling. Whistling, all of you look. Why? Because of the fantastic atmosphere. He is giving a whistle. So here, it made him whistle. It made him sing. Why he was singing? Because of the cheering power of the spring. Why he was whistling? Because of the cheering power of the spring. His heart was midful. Midful means joy. Midful means joy. His heart was midful to excess. But the rover's meat, try to understand. But the rover's meat was wickedness. What was the nature of that person? Wicked. He was a wicked person. He is very wicked. So, he is happy at the spring season. But what is the excess happiness? The excess happiness was the joy of his wickedness. If he does harm to others, that gives joy to him. That is the nature of the wicked person. And here Sir Ralph's eyes were fixed on the darker spot. What is the darker speck? The area, that spot where the bell was hanging. Now I am moving to the stanzas on my left side. All of you look at it. His eye on the Inchcape float. So where he was putting his eyes, he has put his eyes on the float. That is the bell. His eye on the Inchcape float. Quoth. Quoth means said. Quoth means what? Shared. S-A-I-D. This is the old English word. The meaning is said. Quoth he. He said. What he said? My men, put out the boat. Take the boat. Take the boat, move forward. Take the boat, move forward. And row me to the Inchcape rock. He is telling that, take me towards Inchcape rock and I will plague the abbot of Abrahavatak. So, plague means here trouble. Plague means here trouble. I will plague the abbot of Abrahavatak. He is telling that he will plague, he will create problem to the abbot of Abrahavatak. Why? Because he is the good person. He has put that bell. Due to that bell, lot of people were saved. Lot of ships were not wrecked. Lot of ships were not damaged. And I will plague the abbot of Abrahavatak. Plague here used as the verb. Next stanza. The boat is lowered, the boatmen row, and to the Inchcape rock they go. Sir Ralph bent over from the boat and he caught the bell from the Inchcape float. Try to understand this stanza. What he did, the boat is lowered, the boatmen row. He ordered his boatmen to take him near the Inchcape rock. Why he was moving towards Inchcape rock? In order to catch the bell. Look at the line. And to the Inchcape rock they go. All of they go to the Inchcape rock. Sir Ralph bent over, means bending from the boat, and he caught the bell from the Inchcape float. Now he did the job. What was the job? He disconnected the bell from that Inchcape rock. Now the last stanza, look at it. Down sunk, sink, sank, shunk. This is the last form of the verb sink. Now the bell is down. Now the bell is down. Why? Because the bell which was hanging on a boy, that was disconnected. Disconnected by whom? That wicked person, Sir Ralph. He has disconnected the bell. As a result, what happened? Down sunk the bell with a gurgling sound. All of you know what is gurgling sound. Now corona time is moving. Everybody is gurgling the water. So when the bell was going down on the sea, so it was creating a sound just like the gurgling sound and some water bubbles coming out from the water. Because those who are reading science, all of you know what is the physics behind that. So when that lot of weight is going, so it creates the pressure and definitely water bubbles coming out. Here look line. Down sunk the bell with a gurgling sound. the bubbles rose and burst around. So where the whale was going down inside the sea, it creates water bubbles to rise, water bubbles to come up, and there by creating a gurgling sound, the whale was going down and down and down. This is a line. The bubbles rose and burst around. Koth. Koth means I already told you said. That is the old English word, that is said. Sir Ralph. Who is Sir Ralph? That evil person who has the intention of wickedness. He wants to cut the whale. Why? He did not tolerate the praise of Abbot of Aberbrothock. That is the good person who has put that whale on the Inchcape Rock. Now this evil person has disconnected the whale. It will create danger to the lives of the mariners. A lot of life will be wasted. A lot of persons are going to be killed. Why? Because their ships will going to strike the Inchcape Rock. Inchcape Rock is dangerous because the tidal waves always comes over the Inchcape Rock. This is the line. Quoth Sir Ralph, the next who comes to the rock. This is the dialogue of the Sir Ralph. Look at it. The next who comes to the rock won't bless the Abbot of Aberbrothock. What is the meaning? That means Sir Ralph has now disconnected the bell from the Inchcape Rock. Now the rock is dangerous because when there will be high tidal waves, the rock will be completely covered. When the rock will be completely covered, the ships that coming on that way, that will strike the rock. As a result, lot of people will die, mariners will die. This is the intention of this evil person. That is the Sir Ralph. What is telling? He is telling the next who comes to the rock won't bless the Abbot of Aberbrothock. So that's all about Unit 2. In my next class, I am going to give you details regarding Unit 3. So thanks a lot for watching this video. Thank you very much. Thanks.